We're on.
All right. Welcome, viewers. We are here live. Home team is the Twins, and away team is the Brewers. This is their second matchup together against each other, and the first matchup was not a close game actually. The Brewers on opening day won, I think it was 17-5. But the Twins have had some games since then where their offense is now clicking. So I expect this to be a pretty good game, Kevin.
Yeah, thanks, Gus. Just comment on that opening day game. A lot of nerves on opening day for everybody. Everyone wants to hit that first home run and do well. So I expect this to be a much closer matchup now that both teams have had the opportunity to get their feet wet, hit some home runs, make some pitches, and make some plays in the field.
Yeah, absolutely. What are you guys waiting for?
No.
Go.
I'm ready. Oh, there's no GoPro on it.
We do this.
Gus, if you had to pick or predict a player of the game, who's someone that the audience should watch in this matchup?
Yeah, you know, I kind of think about the viewers' angle right now, and you see left field pretty good right now. You see Chris Metter walking out to left field. He is one of the top 2 fielders in our league, so just be on the watch out for Chris with his plays in left field. It's fun to watch. What about you, Kev?
Yeah, Chris definitely known for his hands in this league and nationally. You know, I'm gonna pick.
Hey, Brett, will you start the timer?
Timer? I don't know what button that is.
It says start, stop.
Do we need the GoPro?
This is the live stream we got going on here. Yeah, as Will Rath says hello on the mound. Will Rath is the only, besides Kevin Weetucker, left-handed pitcher in the league. He gets a lot of innings he's the ace for the Twins.
Yeah, I'll just quickly predict my player to watch today. I think Peter Light for the Brewers, man. He is the glue that keeps that team together. He is the spark that gets them through tough times.
Yes.
And as they're going to face some adversity with the lefty on the mound, and they're going to need a little spark. So I think for this to be good for the Brewers, Peter's going to have to lead them and have a good game.
Yeah, that's a great prediction, Kevin, and especially with first batter coming up, Kyle Cornell flew out to Corey McCarthy in right field. It's not a good start for the Brew Crew. Ground ball from Peter, and Will with a nice play, tagging him out. 1-2 inning for Will Rath on the bump. We go to the bottom of the first. Chris Metter leading off.
Yeah, Will's really tricky. You mentioned it for everyone at home. Will is one of 2 lefties in our league, and quite frankly, really the only lefty who pitches consistently. Kevin Weetucker comes in and makes appearances, but Will, especially in the early innings, it's going to take the hitters. It's just change of viewpoint. You know?
Absolutely. And to hit on Kevin Weetucker, the other lefty, he only gets a few innings a year, and he's not a very feared pitcher in the league, but Will Rath definitely is. So, bottom of the first. And PG's on the mound. And Kevin, you played in the summer league. Can you hit on a little bit about PG's pitching performance in the summer league?
Yeah, I think really impressive this summer was he did a really nice job. It was really fun to see him elevate his game to this new level.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we did not play during the summer, this would be a big surprise. And
hard hit ball from Chris Metter. Kyle Cornell corralled it and got Chris out and throwing it to PG in the mound. So that was a good play by Kyle. PG. Wow. What do you think about this first inning? 2 offensive juggernaut squads. going 1-2.
Yeah, I mean,
Surprising.
surprising, but not something that can't be predicted. Thank you very much. Cameras on the. Should we take pictures? I'm good for this. Not, and I'll just quickly say this: not surprising, just from the standpoint of Will with the change of viewpoint, PG, who's great play by Corey McCarthy, catching that line drive by Brewers captain Peter Light. But as the game goes on, I think the offenses will warm up. We'll definitely see some fireworks. But as you see right now,
Wow.
Will Rath and his left-handed pitching is keeping the Brewers really off balance.
1, 2, 3, 4. We are an inning and a half through the game, and it has been 3.5 minutes. Can you believe it?
No, yeah, it's really surprising. Sometimes a good approach teams will take, especially if innings are moving quickly, is they'll attempt to see more pitches from the pitcher, just so the team in the field gets to stand out. Oh, wow. Will Rath
hit a bomb.
hit an absolute
3/4 up the tree. It is plinkoing down, and it is gone.
Really rare to see a player run all 3 bases like that. Will's actually going to take it all the way home.
Will! Only one to run out the bases this year. Let's go.
I was ready for the inside the park home run.
So Will Rath. Spencer Bogad is not here today all day, and Will Rath is filling in at number 4 hitting spot, and leads his team with a home run. 1-0 Twins right now. Bottom 2. Elodon with the liner. He is crutching his right butt cheek. Is he in pain?
You know, always one for a little theatrical expression.
Yes, but he seems fine. Here's a fun fact about the SWBL. When you hit a home run, you go get the home run. Fun fact about the SWBL. As Edlo is coming to... Oh, and Chris! Is this back to back to back? No!
Oh,
Wow.
unlucky.
Very unlucky. It did not plinko down. It came straight down, right to Kyle. Threw it to PG for the out.
Yeah. Just quickly say, Edlo, one of the great personalities of this league. Always great to have him here. Lovable guy. You've probably listened to his some of announcing. Had a great post-game interview after opening day, really showing that he's not just a hitter, that he can pitch, and that he deserves more respect as a player in this league.
You know, it's interesting. And Kevin Edlo has been around the longest out of our younger group of friends. He was a substitute in season 1, 2, and 3, actually. So he's been around a very, very, very long time, and yes, a great addition to the SWBL, and always a good personality.
Sometimes, you know, a lot of these teams have some pretty big stars. Big-time players, as Corey McCarthy hits another home run. This is a really, really good inning for the Twins. They're putting together some nice at-bats. And
bunch of solo home runs.
Yeah.
And Corey McCarthy, this is his sophomore year, and it's very well known in the SWBL.
Wow.
Will Rath. Another moonshot. Corey McCarthy is his second year in the SWBL. He typically in the SWBL, there is something called a sophomore slump, that players do a little bit worse than their rookie year, and Corey is not.
yeah, he's not doing that. He's having a great year so far, making plays in the field, and as you guys just saw a few at-bats ago, he's keeping his reputation as a power hitter in just his second year.
Yeah, super impressed with Corey, and he's a great addition for the Twins this year. All right, Lodonna back up, and you know, I think it's 4-0 as we can see from the scoreboard. 4 solo home runs so far this inning. Still in the bottom of the second.
This is kind of what I touched on earlier, though. This is really productive for the Twins right now. As you see, a rare
Second. No, it's not. Kyle, I will bet you $1 million.
You know, as I was getting ready to say, and actually it happened in front of us, sometimes when you have a long inning and your fielders are out there for a long time, there's been a lot of big hits, not a lot of plays for them, just a lot of home runs, it can cause you to get a little flat-footed, and pretty rare to see Peter Light, who's pretty sure-handed in left field, to kind of fumble that play. And but PG bounces back, gets a strikeout look.
Kyle, did you realize that it's
Top of the third, Gus.
There you go.
This would be a big momentum for the Twins if Will Rath can have another quick inning and they can just hop back and get those keeping those bats rolling. This would be big.
Yeah, Will Rath, he seems pretty locked in this game and going 1, 2, 3, 4.
You know, we played the Twins yesterday, and what Will does a really good job of is curving that ball to hit just the tip of that tin for on the away side of a right-handed batter. He just peppers it. He's challenging the hitters to go opposite field, and as
there goes,
I say that.
Oh, and Kyle.
Gus, you're getting red on your neck and back of your arms.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And you're in the sun. So.
Thanks. Scoot over here? No, we're good. I'm not anymore, right?
You need to scoot up. It's behind you. Let's go.
Scoot up. Scooting up, everybody. Sorry, a little sunscreen issue going on.
There is none.
Edlo and Gus need some sunscreen, and we don't have any. There are probably some inside, but with COVID restrictions, the inside is locked.
Holy crap. No. I am not calling that. Sometimes it's good.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Sometimes it's good good etiquette if you're behind the lines, just to let the guys in the lines decide to play. Here we go, big at bat here.
Yeah,
Captain Peter Light.
So as you can see, this is a great angle for this, Kevin. There is a new scoreboard this year, as you can see. And Peter Light.
Yeah, Peter Light stepping up as he has to,
Yes,
as the cornerstone of this franchise. Keeping
for
him in the game.
3-run homer. Now it is 4-3. Twins are still up. We got to hit on this scoreboard a little bit. What are your thoughts on it, Kev?
Yeah, I think let's give a shout out here to Ann, Sam's spouse, for the work she did on the scoreboard. It adds definitely some character to this field. One of the great things about the blur is that it has a lot of subtle nuances that we all love, and this is just a great addition to that. You know, it's a great addition. It gives us some character. Everyone on social media has loved it. We've got a lot of compliments on it. So shout out to Ann for the great work that she put into it, and for that great result.
You're so good at announcing. Subtle nuances. That probably would never come out of my vocabulary, Kevin.
Well, you know, a little bit about me. I'm in the creative sphere, and so having that in your vocabulary when you're talking about someone's creative work, that's what artists do. Artists put a lot of subtle things in their artwork, and they leave it up to the viewers to kind of figure it out and experience it for themselves. So.
Yeah, and to all our Facebook viewers out there, the announcers are Kevin Poley and Gus Skibby, myself talking, and Kevin Poley is the brains behind all of the media that we do here at SWBL. If you don't follow us on Instagram, you need to. We have live game updates after each game that he posts graphics, and there's videos and just random pictures throughout the weekend that you definitely should check out. It's at Skibby Wiffleball. Definitely check it out. Kevin does great work for us at the SWBL, and we're very happy to have him on the front office.
Yeah, thanks, Gus. This is actually a really big rarity for me to have an opportunity to get behind this style camera for a live stream and spend some time just enjoying a game and sitting next to my longtime great friend Gus Skibby, and just talking wiffle ball and helping all our viewers understand what's going on. And although a lot of people can't be here, as we see another great tradition in the SWBL is the frustration bat throw. I think it wasn't last year. Can you correct me if I'm wrong? Last year it was a skills challenge.
Yes,
was
it
the
was.
frustration bat throw. Actually, it was a few years ago because didn't Zach Artem won?
It started 3 years ago, yes.
Zach Artem was the inaugural winner of the frustration bat throw.
And however far that you can throw the bat from being in the dirt,
Yep.
and then we measure it, and the farthest bat throw wins. It was a very exciting competition,
Yeah.
and you had to yell some obscenity before you threw it. So
Because it was frustrating.
It was frustrating, absolutely. So yeah, always fun. It's a bummer this year with COVID happening that there are no skills competitions. There's no all-star game. There's no award ceremony. It is just pure wiffle ball, what we have grown up playing, and it's kind of refreshing this year. Wouldn't you agree, Kev?
Yeah, it brings us, I'll comment a little bit about one of the great things I love about Wiffle Ball Weekend is that as we all get older and as we all gain more responsibilities in life, some of us have kids, some of us have wives, others of us are just single guys, but we're getting older and we're in the workforce, and this is a great weekend for a lot of us who's been in it for a number of years, for us to just remember what it's like, take a step back, and feel like it kind of feels like we're 13 all over again.
I know it
No,
does.
not a responsibility in the world, just hanging out in the backyard and playing wiffle ball. And that's one of the great things I think everyone here loves about the sport, is that these moments are fleeting as you get older, and so to cherish a weekend like this where you can catch up with old friends and hit some plastic.
Absolutely.
It's a great sound. Isn't that a great sound?
Yeah, it is a great sound, and to hit on that a little bit, you never know when something is going to end, and everything always comes to an end. And I think the SWBL will be around for decades to come, but as my parents get older and this is their home, you never know what will happen with the house and the field. So we're just enjoying every year we have at the SWBL until it is no more.
Yeah. Great place to spend a weekend. Always grateful for the Skibby family for doing a great job hosting. I know this year's been difficult, but everyone here has done it, as Edlo Donnan continues to prove why he deserves more respect.
Yes, Edlo does deserve the respect, and Edlo loves to get his home run balls. So.
Yeah, one of the great traditions in the SWBL is when you hit a home run, you go and get your ball.
Yeah, when you hit a home run, you go get your home run ball, and that's one of the best things about the SWBL.
One of the best things about the SWBL is when you hit a home run, you get to go and get your ball.
I'm waiting to maybe cut a couple out there and I'll go get them all at the same time.
See, and Edlo's a smart thinker.
is
He
smart.
knows he will hit home runs, and they're going to pool in the same area on the outfield. That it just takes one trip for Edlo instead of multiple. Edlo does not play the field though, so he does have a good 5 to 10 minutes to go get the ball.
Where'd the ball go? Is it in the freaking G?
It's right past it, to the right. So Kevin, SWBL as PG.
Don't overrun it, don't overrun it.
Hits the fence. PG gets a triple, a coveted triple. It's very hard to get a triple in the SWBL. Blake Spencer, in his career, he's been around for, I gotta say, maybe 16 of the 18 years, and he only has 11 in his career, and that's the most. The second most is John Calloway with 5 triples.
Yeah, shout out John Calloway. We missed you a lot this weekend. We know you're celebrating your brother's wedding.
Yeah.
But one of the cornerstone members of the Yankees. Great personality as well. Lovable guy.
Yeah. And family, we are family here, but family weddings and things always come first. So yeah, John has already voiced that he is bummed out about not being here this weekend. This is what he lives for every single year. That's Peter Light. It's a 2-run homer, and that brings the score to 5. 7-6, I believe, in favor of the Twins.
Yep, as long as the scoreboard's updated, it's a one-run game, which is fairly surprising and also shows you the power of getting runners on base.
Yeah. It is the top of the 4th inning. We've been having a great time here. As Kevin Poley has done a great job live streaming.
Is this right?
Is Charlie?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You want to hop in, Scott?
No.
No.
Okay.
I'll be home in like 2 hours. No.
Looks like it's 5 to 3.
It is 6
6-5.
to 5, top of the 4th.
I think Luke's on his way home.
The Twins.
Twins. Sorry everybody for this crinkly paper. I just was given a much needed lunchtime sandwich from Jimmy John's.
Maybe 4.
And so, little did you know, Scott Poley, Ed O'Donnell, and myself, Gus Gibby, all opened a Jimmy John's here in Baldwin, Missouri. And if I see a Jimmy John's sandwich, I know Scott can say the same. We can pick out the exact sandwich on what it is when we look at it. And as I look at Kevin's sandwich as he's eating it, it looks like he has some cheese and
It's a slim.
a little bit of ham. That is a slim one.
Mm-hmm.
A slim one. What a slim sandwich is at Jimmy John's, there is no vegetables.
Brewers take the lead.
As Brewers just take the lead, it is 7-6, top of the 4th. But more importantly, Jimmy John's, there are no vegetables on slims. It's just meat and cheese and bread, and it is a lot cheaper. So, as Peter Light grounds out to
Oh.
and as another controversy,
Another close play. Bang bang.
very close play. Could have gone either way. It's always tough. You know, we don't have umpires here, and you know, we have lots of competitive players, which makes for some frustrations. As Derek Cornell hits a liner down the line for a single. Runners on first and second. Kyle Cornell up to bat. 1 strike.
Oh yeah. All right.
No one even said anything.
Well,
All right, and coming over to sit by the announcers is Sam Bakula. As you can see him walking up. Another member. Sam Bakula actually is.
hello.
Are you up for the Hall of Fame this year?
I am.
Is this your first year on the ballot?
I think I was on the ballot last year.
Oh, gotcha.
Certainly not deserving of it after this season, but
So-
hey, maybe
Yeah,
next
so
season.
Sam Bakula, been around for a long time, and has been around long enough, has championships, and is on the ballot for Hall of Fame this year. The coveted Hall of Fame, only 6 members are in the Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Wow.
As Kyle Cornell hits a 3-run home run to bring it to 10-6 in favor of the Brewers.
7-run
That
inning.
is 7 runs, and it is the bottom of the 4th inning. The Brewers are up 10-6.
How many you got in there? Like 5.
Yeah, just to go back to the bang play earlier. You know, everybody wants to win, and it's hard. There's a reason why there's umpires in baseball and in sports.
Yep.
Because when you play the game, it's hard to really see what happened. And
It is, and I think it's our eyes in general were not created to see such close plays. That's why so many sports have added video replay. to make calls. But unfortunately here we do not have the funds or the capabilities to do something like that.
Yeah, as Corey McCarthy continues to put on display power.
And as
Another
you notice,
solo home run.
to the right field. Almost all of his home runs this year have been to right center or right field, and really impressive in his opposite field hitting.
Looks like he went to go retrieve the ball, but shied away when he saw it was in the neighbor's yard.
I think he got scared. There might have been a...
He might be out there.
I think it is there. Corey, I've heard that he is pretty afraid of being under trees. He gets a little scared.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Those trees are unpredictable.
They are, and sometimes I don't think they've fallen in the past 40 or 50 years. They've been standing, but Corey has always been afraid of those trees in right field.
Yeah, I mean,
as Will Rath hits a home run to make it 8-10.
Yeah, and Will gracefully going under those trees. That's just a vet move.
It is.
It just takes some experience to run under those trees and get a feel for what's going on.
And to not be afraid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. As Edlow hits it to the viewers. Big spot for Edlow. That's fair. Edlow not known for his speed, but that was, it felt pretty limber right there on that run to first.
He definitely made an effort, knew the importance of the situation. You know, as the game's winding down, players are going to get fewer and fewer at bats. Knows the importance he needs to hustle out, especially down.
Yes.
Looks like down 4.
Mm-hmm. There's Will Rath strutting. Just an impressive day.
Yeah. Will's having a great game.
I think he's got 4 home runs, all just towering shots. As Kyle Cornell corrals the ball again, he's done a good job using his body to make the plays in right field for 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And there is a pitching change that we are having. Kyle Cornell and PG are switching positions. Kyle coming in to pitch. So Kevin, you were on the, what was your?
Pesky Pine Trees.
Pesky Pine Trees in Summer League.
That's right.
And Kyle Cornell was on your team.
That's right.
And can you guys tell me about your magical run you had to the championship?
Yeah, one of the things we felt like all year after the team was put together after the great draft that was on YouTube, and we definitely felt like we had the talent, but we were just missing something, you know. All summer, kind of had an up and down year as Kevin Skivvy makes an appearance. You know, but come playoff day, we, you know, just like in SWBL, it's a new season. Everyone's got an opportunity to make an impact. And Kyle was there when we won the wild card game against the Bombay Bombers, who unfortunately were winless that season, summer season. And I think Kyle had some other obligations, and the Pine Trees had a big upset against a PG and Scott Poley led Hot Tub Club team that absolutely dominated all summer. And that was a lot of fun, close game, back and forth, but just kind of ran out of steam in the championship game. But it still was a great summer, had a lot of fun. Looking forward to, I think, general consensus from everyone who participated, and even some people who didn't but followed us on social media, is that it might become a summer tradition now.
And it's so crazy. I don't know why we haven't thought about this the past 5 years since we've been doing franchise era, or however long we've been doing the Memorial Day weekend, but it's such a great idea because players want to play.
That's right.
And it's a great opportunity to get some reps in during the year.
One of the great things about Summer League too is it kind of brings the team making, brings us back to the original style.
Yes, yeah.
So what I mean by that is every player who signs up and pays the league fee for the summer gets put in just a giant pool, and it's a random draft. and you get a chance to play with players who are. We got a.
The Marlins already did this and they were not really
Looks like from we're getting glimpses that the Brewers might have batted out of order.
Right. Nobody out. One out. No, there's nobody out. You know Derek batted? You know Derek batted. I don't think it's in the book.
Sound like for the second time in one weekend, a not defined rule about the consequences of batting out of order has come in back-to-back days. Surprising a team with as much experience as the Brewers have.
Yes, batting out of order.
To bat out of order. Marlins, totally understandable. First year in the league, lots going on.
Absolutely.
But really surprising.
It is pretty surprising. I definitely think, as we think about this, there needs to be some rule in place.
Absolutely.
It does need to be an out, I believe, if they do bat out of order, but it is not in the rule book, so there's nothing that can be done about it.
For anyone who's watching our live stream has played Sequence. Sequence is a board game where you draw cards to place pieces on the board that match the card in your hand. And one of the rules in Sequence is that if you forget to draw your cards after your turn, after you get done putting the pieces on the board, tough luck. You now, instead of having 6 cards in your hand, you got to play the rest of the game with 4. And sort of feels similar here. If you bat out of order, if you mess up, you give the scoring table a headache. You give the fielding guys in the field a headache, and the pitcher is confused. You should be a little bit of a consequence there.
As Will walks Peter. Again, there is no outs. The score is 10-8. It is top of the 5th inning as Derek Cornell steps up to the plate.
We'll put in the rules next year.
And just want to shout out to Chris here for being real graceful. Chris, team captain of the Twins. A rule that is negatively impacting the flow of this inning for his team. Sees the bigger picture in this wiffle ball game and in the wiffle ball weekend, and just decides, hey, you know what? It's a mistake. It's not worth it to get worked up, and I just want to give a shout out to Chris for that and for his maturity in handling the situation and the way he approached it all. He's a great manager and captain. He's a great manager and he's a great captain. Well respected.
Also, Chris knows that he is most likely in the playoffs regardless of the outcome of this game. And he actually might want the 2 or 3 seed more so than the first.
Yeah.
With all the tough teams in the 4 or 5 spots. So.
You know what, Gus? You bring up such a great point. Chris is known for being a mind in wiffle ball.
He is.
He is quiet. He is calculated. And he is constantly thinking about the situation at hand. And
he sees things 2 steps ahead of everybody else.
That's right. People are looking at this inning as positive for the Brewers, but like you said, he might be thinking of like, hey, if we lose this game.
Right, yeah. Chris is already thinking about what he's going to have for dinner.
He already
tomorrow.
did. Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, not tonight. He's great mind, great wiffle ball mind. Known for his fielding, I would say underrated for his managerial expertise.
Yes. As Kyle Cornell hits a single, scores Peter. I think that brings the score to 12-8. Still no outs here in the top of the 5th.
What do you think the odds are that Spencer Bogat might be tuning in right now?
I'd give it a low chance. He's at his family comes first, he's at his Labor Day family reunion that he has every year. I got to assume that he's putting all of his focus on hanging out with family that he hasn't seen all year.
Yeah, but nothing like an old poop break, whipping out the phone, sitting on the john.
And I do hear Spencer takes long poops, so I bet he might be watching his team play.
Yeah, one of the actual reasons why we had to get porta potties was this reputation Spencer carries with him.
Yes. as PG hits a 3-run home run.
Really kind of
big,
yeah.
kind of sealed the fate here. It might be. It is now 15-8. The Brewers are winning.
Yeah, you know, it's
and this is crazy to come. Do you remember the first inning? First inning and a half, back to back to back.
You made the comment it lasted 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
And here we are, 35 minutes in the game, and scores 15-8.
Yeah, this game to me just with Chris just showing off right there. He's got great hands.
As you guys can see, you know the typical player will corral the ball and give it a full backward toss, but Chris,
Total confidence.
almost like a set in volleyball,
Yeah.
just hits it right to Will, right in his hands. Very impressive fielding performance, always from Chris. As Derek Cornell grounds out to Corey. Again, Corey, this might be the best right field left field combo in the game. Great play.
Yeah. You know, this game's had a lot of ups and downs. As I think we're heading into the bottom half of the fourth or top half of the fifth.
It is the bottom of the fifth.
So last half. Yeah, so
yes.
the game had a lot of ups and downs. Twins showing that they can really mash the ball, and unfortunately for them, they just, you know, because they mashed, no one was on base to make one mash have two more productive than just one run.
Yep.
They also faced some adversity with some calls that they felt like maybe didn't go their way, but it's part of wiffle ball and part of sports in general. Is every game's gonna have its own ebbs and flows with some adversity that comes along the way, and
Amen.
how you handle that and how you overcome that kind of determines how the end of the season will play out for you. But again, not to discredit the Twins in any way, they played a great game, and like we touched on earlier, you got to feel like Chris Metter has got something churning.
And Will Rath.
Wow.
Another home run.
You know, I would say the theme maybe of the Twins this year is all about respect. You know, Edlow wants respect for his pitching, and you know what? Maybe Will wants
respect for hitting.
He wants some respect on his name.
Will deserves to
That's
hit.
right.
And when Spencer's here, he does not. And he deserves to be on a squad where he can hit full time, because he is showing his stuff right now. I think 5 home runs in this game.
Against the Brewers, great pitching.
Against
PG
great pitching.
And Kyle, he's great pitchers, well-respected pitchers in this league. And he's just kind of showing, hey, I deserve an opportunity. And you know what? I'm not sure about his contract, but maybe Will uses this season, this day where Spencer is not here, to negotiate with either the Twins or a new franchise
So
to give him the opportunity that he deserves. Great player,
I
great
completely
bat.
agree.
Shouldn't just be sitting on those cobblestones as his team.
So Chris Metter gets a single, and again there's 1 out in the inning. 1 more out, the game is over. The Twins are down by 6 runs, 15-9. So as Corey McCarthy steps up to the plate, just swings away at that lob pitch.
Might get another one here.
He might.
No, looks like Kyle's. Oh,
He may,
yeah,
if
there
he
you go.
is. He won't swing at that one though. Kyle known to throw in the old Ephus pitch in his arsenal.
Yeah, one of the things pitchers tend to have to think about is how can they be deceptive to the hitters. You know, so if it's switching up speeds, switching up arm angles.
That was low. Keep going. That was low by a few inches.
The tippy tip.
It was low for me.
It's kind of goes back to earlier in the game, commenting on if you're not in the lines, stay out of them.
Yes, absolutely, isn't it?
Just you know, as tensions rise between the lines, you gotta let the guys. Well, and the game's over.
It is the
That'll
game.
do it. And
a
Gus,
lot of-
I just want to sign off here. You know, Yankees
Yes.
are getting ready to play, but I just want to sign off saying how much of a pleasure it was to have the opportunity to sit here, enjoy a nice wiffle ball game against 2 quality opponents, and to spend some time with my dear friend.
Yeah, Kevin, I've loved spending time with you this weekend. Mostly, I love wiffle ball weekend because I come home from St. Louis to St. Louis from Kansas City, and I get to spend time with you. Late night, we getting all the media together, and it's been pretty fun. So this was fun.
Yeah. Everybody at home, this is Kevin Poley,
And Gus Skibby.
player with the Yankees.
That's right, Gus Skibby, captain of the Braves, and we're signing off. See you later.
See you later.